Welcome to Listen to English. This video provides B1 level English listening practice. If you'd like to listen to other levels from A1 to C2, feel free to explore the other videos on our channel. Today's story is about Ethan. He has something funny and heartwarming to share with you. All right then, sit back, relax, and enjoy listening.
Hey everyone, I'm Ethan. You know those days when everything seems normal and then suddenly the universe decides to throw a surprise party just for you? Well, that was my day. It started out so peacefully. It was Saturday morning. I woke up early, and the sky looked calm, a few clouds, soft light, nothing dangerous. I thought, perfect day for a walk. So, I made some quick breakfast, grabbed my camera, put on my favorite brown hoodie, and stepped outside. The air felt cool and fresh. Birds were chirping. I even waved to my neighbor, which almost never happens before coffee. Everything felt right. I walked through the park, taking pictures of trees, flowers, and dogs. I even stopped for a moment to watch a kid trying to fly a kite. It was cute, and I thought, maybe I should do more mornings like this. Then I felt it. A single drop of rain on my forehead. At first, I ignored it. Then came another, and another. Within seconds, the sky went from peaceful to dramatic, like a movie scene where something terrible is about to happen. The rain hit harder and harder. I looked up and said, "Really? Now?" I checked my phone. The weather app said, light drizzle. Sure, if by drizzle they meant tropical storm. I started running, trying to hide under a tree. It didn't help. The rain went straight through the leaves. My hoodie was soaked. My jeans were glued to my legs, and my shoes were making that embarrassing squelch sound. For a moment I thought, I'll just go home. But then I saw it, a little cafe on the corner, glowing with warm yellow light. The kind of place that says, "Come in, human. We have hot drinks." So I ran. Actually, I tried to run. I slipped, caught myself, then pretended nothing happened. Classic me. I pushed open the door, and the bell above it went ding! Instantly, I was hit with the smell of coffee, vanilla, and cinnamon. Soft jazz music was playing. It felt like I'd stepped into another world, warm, cozy, safe. The barista looked at me and smiled. "Wow. You look like you swam here." "Something like that," I said, shaking my hoodie. "Would you like something hot?" she asked. "Absolutely. The hottest hot chocolate you've got." She laughed, coming right up. I found a small table near the window. The outside world was chaos, people running with umbrellas, cars splashing water, puddles everywhere. But inside the cafe, everything was golden. When the drink arrived, it looked perfect whipped cream, cinnamon on top, and steam rising slowly. I took one sip and thought, okay, this is heaven. After a few minutes, I noticed an old man at the next table. He looked confused, searching for something. "Excuse me, young man," he said. "Have you seen my wallet?" I looked around and spotted it under his chair. "There it is," I said, handing it to him. He smiled and said, "You're a hero." I laughed. "A very wet hero." He chuckled. "Rain reveals good people." That made me smile. Maybe he was right. Maybe rain forces people to slow down, to notice others. The cafe started filling up. A young couple walked in, completely soaked. The barista handed them towels and said, "Welcome to the Survivors Club." Everyone laughed. There was this strange warmth in the room, not just from the drinks, but from the feeling of shared bad luck. Strangers suddenly felt like friends. Then something funny happened. The barista looked at me and said, "Wait, you're the guy from the market, right? You asked if baking powder and baking soda were the same thing." I froze. "Oh no, that was you?" She laughed. "Yep, I'll never forget your face of confusion." I groaned. In my defense, I was trying to bake cookies for the first time. "How did that go?" she asked. "Let's just say the smoke alarm still remembers." She burst out laughing. "Hey, we all start somewhere. I once burned soup. Soup!" That made the old man laugh again. For a few minutes, the cafe was full of laughter and chatter. It felt like time had slowed down. After a while, the rain softened. The world outside turned quiet again. Wet streets, clean air, soft light. I finished my drink and stood up. The barista waved. "Don't forget your umbrella." I smiled. "I don't have one." She grinned. "Then I'll see you next time it rains." I stepped outside. The air was cool and peaceful. The puddles reflected the streetlights like tiny mirrors. I walked slowly, enjoying the sound of water dripping from the rooftops. On the way home, I thought about what the old man said, that rain reveals good people. Maybe he was right. Or maybe rain just reminds us that it's okay to stop, breathe, and share a moment with strangers. When I got home, I made another cup of hot chocolate, not as fancy as the cafes, but still comforting. I sat by the window, watching the last drops fall. That's when it hit me sometimes. A bad day is just a good story that hasn't finished yet. And sometimes the best memories come from plans that completely fall apart. So now, every time it rains, I smile a little. Because I remember that day, the wet shoes, the laughter, the hot chocolate, the kindness of strangers. And honestly, I wouldn't change a thing.
Well done. You just completed another B1 level English listening practice with Ethan's story. You learned new words, natural expressions, and everyday phrases, all while enjoying a cozy little adventure. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and share it with a friend who's also learning English. Every story helps you improve step by step, and you're doing great. See you in the next video, and remember, keep listening, keep improving.